In the latest snapshot of the Ho update, otherwise known as the Ore Changing update, they decided that they would change the functionality of the Ho so that it can mine specific blocks faster, like the axe, pickaxe, and the shovel can. Now, although this seemingly minor change seems innocent enough, it actually completely unbalances the entire game of Minecraft and adds so much inconsistency and doubt and confusion to the average player's games. I'm genuinely so annoyed at it because it seems like the decision that the dev made just to make it easier in their own Minecraft world. It's like, oh, I had a bunch of hay bales flying around, and they're like, I know what I could do. Instead of just mining and logging like a normal person, they're like, let's just change the entire game. No! Let's get this straight. Hoes are hoes. Simple as. Period. Repeat after me. Hoes don't mine hay bales. Hoes don't mine hay bales. Hoes don't mine leaves. Hoes don't mine leaves. Hoes definitely do not ever mine sponges faster ever. Hoes definitely do not mine. Alright, you can shut up now. Hoes do not mine, period. The only things hoes should be mining is root crops. Let me walk you through the world of Minecraft. Tools in the game are used as they would in real life. And if I hear another person say, oh, Minecraft's not meant to be realistic, it's a fantasy game. You don't commit genocide on species of animals just to get their eggs in real life. And to that, I would say maybe, but also, yes, Minecraft isn't meant to be real life, but it's also meant to be intuitive. Axes break wood. Pickaxes break stone. Shovels shovel aggregation of fragments. Hoes used to till soil. And swords hurt stuff when you swing at it. The sword is a perfect example of how a tool's meant to be used. Sword is for killing stuff. It's used to kill stuff. And then some other blocks, cobwebs. Makes sense. You can cut stuff. It's brilliant. But they don't just decide, oh, let's make these random blocks that these tools can't mine and make them mine them instead. This has led to a what? Now, any block can be mined with a hoe for all we know. 5 years or so, the hoes will have taken up the entire toolkit. It's ridiculous. Why can't hoes mine glass faster now, or glowstone, or vines, or wither skeleton skulls? Oh, because that'd be ridiculous. Obviously so. I can only assume the lack of outrage from the community is due to the subversion tactics used by the devs, like updating the nether so the small pool of blocks isn't noticeable enough. But I freaking noticed them. It's like the devs were like, well, 3 of the 5 upgraded tools are already used to mine blocks faster. Why don't we add another one? No one will mind. Well, I cake sniffing mind. Thank you very much. Furthermore, this is not intuitive for the average Minecraft player because it creates inconsistencies what every block in the game should be mined with. Sure, all the other tools make sense. You're fine with those, but literally every other block in the game, a game that's entire identity is built upon blocks, you have to wonder, is this mineable from hoes? You have to go through every block and go, oh, is this one mined by hoes? And then you have to try it with every single block, or Google it for every single block. I hate the people that argue that hoes need use, because a gold hoe is so useless, because look at the endurability, but it doesn't do any better. First of all, Minecraft's allowed to have useless items just for flexing, like the netherite beacon. But the same bloody logic is used by the gold tools everywhere. Oh look, gold blocks mine it slightly faster than diamond. Don't even get me started on why netherite should be as fast as gold. But have you actually ever seen someone use gold tools seriously? It doesn't happen, and they're still useless. Don't change hoes! Plus, it also destroys any hope for an actual balancing of the hoe in the future update, as the place as a farming tool has been overturned and left to the wayside. Like, they could have done the exact same thing with another item, like the compass. It has even less use than the hoe, because coordinates have become uncheatified. So why don't compasses mine blocks faster now, huh? Let's get compasses to mine sponge faster now. Let's get compasses! At least that would be a rememberer feature, and wacky and cool, and not confusing and dumb like the schmoogaloidic hole. Stupid. See, this is what happened. You realised a giant mega corporation take over the game. It's completely unbalanced and just for profit. A Notch would have never, ever tampered with the hoe. And microtransactions, huh? What's next? You have to pay for hoes to work like they do in real life? Ha! I'm gonna put it past you. When I'm Microsoft, yeah, I've seen Modern House. I've seen the custom skins. I've seen the emotes. It's a bit weird how the saving purchases to my account button still doesn't function after like 7 updates, but how every time I log in I have to change my skin by looking through the menu, where it just happens that you can buy other skins and the marketplace button is always animated and colourful, and yet there's no trial services, no refunds and fake reviews, huh? Wow. Just brilliant. I could live with the manipulating marketing strategies by using fake coins like literal casinos do to trick people over the age of 18, but it's fine with Minecraft's younger audience who are constantly promoted to go to the store at literally every connicking opportunity. I can live with that. I can live with what's above, but you know what I can't bloody live with? You breaking the goddamn code. You ruin everything, Microsoft, and I hate you and I hate your phones. They're absolutely trash, mate. But I'm a reasonable guy. I know how to fix this issue and make hoes great again. And it's one simple thing. Enchantments. Just have the ability to mine these wacky blocks with an enchantment with the hoe. Hoes currently cannot be naturally enchanted except through anvil, so we'd add consistently there, as well as fix the inconsistency created by the prior change. Also, because it'd be a downgrade from the current model, I would suggest that whatever level enchantment you choose, you get the mining enchantment with it automatically. Wouldn't this unbalance the enchanting system as well? Well, yes, but actually no. Because, although it would, I suggest more enchantments to the hoe, such as Fortune, so when you mine root crops, you could get extra yield. This would also discourage automated farms, although still as efficient, it becomes more efficient to mine by oneself. Moreover, unbreaking should also be there, as well as efficiency, which I'll elaborate on fully as it happens to perpetuate to the current matter that caused the current developers to conceive of such an error in the beginning of the fiasco, the lack of use of hoes. I shall suggest that, in the usual Minecraft order, wood, stone, iron, diamond, netherite, gold, that with the higher stages of the tool should correlate to the time taken for the crops to grow on that particular tilled piece of dirt, so it would encourage oneself to use higher tools for one's farms. Prior, I mentioned efficiency, which would, using the logic of Minecraft, allow the enchanted tool in question to allow the crops to grow even faster on the till ground. Also, I guess you could have mending on a hose if you wanted. I hope you're ready for the backlash, Microsoft, because this is going to be an actual combat update v2, because it's going to split the community again, just like 1.8 did, and it's going to be double as bad. Like, I know you're watching, Bill Gates, and it's probably going to bring Microsoft stocks down as well. I'm expecting boycotts of all your products, and we'll probably going to be worse than the coronavirus stock financial crisis in your stocks, Microsoft. It's going to be a wild ride. Also, with 100 million players, there's probably going to be a couple of people who watched it like at least 3.5 episodes of Rick and Morty, so you probably check your security inside your software, because they're probably smart enough to hack into Microsoft and activate the self-destruct sequence or something. Not now, Santa Hat. Where was I? Enchantments. Santa Hat? Get the fuck out of my face.